going?
Hi guys, we are here in Sullivan. We are headed in to the Goodwill. Gonna find some good stuff in there today.
Thrift it up. Yay.
Yeah, so we are here with our daughter and our grandson.
Yep.
And we're gonna get in there and see what we can find.
Yep. So here we go.
Check out the sweat on this door.
Yeah.
This is actually because it's so humid. It's like literally like 91% humid at 10 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. Yellow tag today.
It's gonna be everything yellow tag. They'll announce it when we walk in. It's pretty cool. And it's half off that.
Yep.
Here we go.
All right, grabbing my cart here, heading first to check out the purses and the wallet section. This looks pretty cute. I couldn't really find any comps on it, but I ended up picking it up for personal use.
And I cruise down here in the bags. I see this North Face jacket here.
Oh, it's not a jacket, honey. It's actually a backpack.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
So yeah, I noticed that someone had embroidered their name on it or company name. So obviously at that point it's worthless.
Yeah, good looks.
So, but I did pick up this Joy bag.
Joy.
It was brand new with tags, and so we ended up picking that. You'll see that in the haul. All right, check out these old vintage baby high chair, and looks like a potty chair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just thought they were super cool. Obviously can't pick them up.
Then we find this puffer jacket here, made by a company called Foundry. I never heard of them at this point.
Yeah, me either.
So I looked it up and it was good.
Yep, and then I found this donkey vest here. It looked like a hunting or fishing vest when I first saw it, so that is why I picked it up, but it actually is a photography vest. And then our daughter likes to bring over stuff for us to look at here.
Yeah, she does.
And this is actually a leather, like a suede leather jacket, which is really awesome. And then just looking at the boys' clothes here, and I ended up finding this Walls bib overalls for kids. And I actually was pleasantly surprised to see how well that these do. So in the cart it goes.
Okay, now we're in t-shirts. Find this Josie and the Pussycats.
This was so cool.
Yeah. And I was trying to see if it's vintage. It had like this stain on it, so I just put it back.
Yeah, and then I found these vintage. I thought they were vintage. Some of them actually could be vintage, but there are a lot of Kate Spade perfumes, and I think we paid what, $3.99 or something for them, $4.99, so that was a good deal.
Yeah.
But then these caught my eye. They are Dansk.
Yeah, Dansk.
Yeah, Dansk pottery. I keep wanting to say pottery, but maybe they're just Dansk dishes, like clay. They look like kind of like
something you would like make like out of pottery.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely learned that from Matt, Part-Time Pickers, and so I knew to pick up those, and we paid $1 for those each.
Cool. And then over here, back to the clothing where I was at. Look at this Abercrombie and Fitch. Was it like a fleece? And then like, well, there it is. There's a label, and I decided to pick it up.
Yep. And then these were some cups from our daughter's childhood.
Yeah.
Super cute. Honestly, didn't know the value. I just couldn't leave them behind since they brought so much nostalgia back to us.
Oh yeah, it did.
And then some wrapping paper here. They are definitely vintage, and I just like to pick up these for bread and butter for us.
Yep.
And then I found this master plan binder, brand new, still had the tags on it, just looking it over to make sure it hadn't been written in or anything. So that was a good deal. Then looking in the baby section here, I ended up finding this John Lennon baby bumper. But if you guys don't know, you cannot sell these on eBay, Mercari, or probably anywhere because they are due to suffocation and they've been recalled. So unfortunately, we had to leave that behind. But I did find the matching comforter here. So just looking it over to make sure it looks good. And so I'll definitely be selling that.
I love that print.
Yeah, it's so cute.
All right, on this one I found, this is a North Face jacket.
Yes.
So I was checking the tags. I never seen this color actually, so I thought it was really cool. But then I was looking on here, and then I find this stain in the back.
Yeah, we might have been able to get that off, but we're trying to minimize getting stains out and stuff. And then I found this Kavoo bag, which is awesome. It looked brand new, and it was priced up a little bit, but I still decided to get it.
Oh yeah.
And then check this out. It was Adobe Illustrated. For years we've used Adobe, so I definitely knew that was a good pickup there. And then down here, guys, this was one of my funnest scores of the day. You will see how much it's worth later on, but I could not believe it, how much it was worth.
It was such a good find.
Yeah, and so it was definitely a vintage towel here, but more on that in the haul. Here is our cart. We're getting ready to check out, and as you can see, we have a big tractor on our cart.
Yeah, our grandson and his tractors.
And he wasn't about to leave the store without it.
That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, we are back here from our haul. Well, it's been a few days since we went to Sullivan, a city that is close to us, and only about 25, probably around 25 miles away, so not too bad. So don't be guessing where we live. But anyways.
What's your location?
Yeah. So that was super fun. It's actually a pretty large store, which took us like at least 3 hours to go through.
Yeah, it was a good 3-hour thrifting deal.
Yep, and we had our 2.5-year-old grandson, so that was pretty amazing. We lasted that long, but we tag team him.
Yeah, we tag team him. His mom went too.
You're it. Quincy's! Any Quincy's? You're it, Quincy's. No, any Quincy's, no starchies.
She's getting into thrifting in little doses.
Yep.
Kind of like me. I'm actually still like in the whole training phase for it, but it's been cool. I would have him about maybe 20 minutes or so, and then as soon as like that time's up, I'll tag in Tara and she'll take him. Then I'll like rotate to
Cameron,
his mom,
and then
and all the way back full circle. So like it worked out good. He did really well. And,
I did really good. I think we could have spent a little bit more time at the store. I think we were talking about probably go into the clothes a little bit more, but we did pick up a lot of clothes this time. We don't tend to pick up a lot.
Yeah.
We do a lot of hard goods, but they were just too good of deals to pass up. Actually, our daughter found a lot of Western shirts, so that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm usually into t-shirts anyway.
Yeah.
T-shirts and jackets and shoes.
And you actually found a really nice jacket.
Yeah, I
which
did.
we will show you, so that was pretty awesome.
I'm gonna wave to the people.
Yeah, so the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is we picked up some Pottery Barn. I'm back in Cali again. Pottery dishes, and they're called Dansk, if you guys don't know that brand. Actually, I didn't know it until I watched one of Matt's videos, which is Part-Time Pickers. Shout out Matt. So he picked up some of these dishes at a garage sale, and they might have actually been the same colorway. They might have been the same, I'm not going to say brand, but name, which this is called the Mesa. And this is actually a bowl. I think this is the only bowl that we ended up picking up. It had tiny little chip right there, but not too big of a deal. And we got them for $1 each. So we got 1 cup, 1 bowl, and then we got, let's see. Oh wait, did we get 2 cups? Oh no, we got a bigger bowl here. And so like I said, these were all $1 each.
Yeah, pretty good.
And then here are some of the plates that we got. So they do have a little bit of wear, but they're still in really good shape. There was a couple that we did leave behind. There was a couple bigger chips in them. And
chips, so we just passed.
Yeah, we just passed on them. So there's 2 of those. And then I got more here, which I think is more this size, which is more like the teacup size.
You got it?
I believe that's what these are, yeah. There's just 3 more of those. So I think just looking at them right now, we'll probably sell them as a set. This is the design, if I haven't showed you before. But yeah, so we probably will sell them as a set. Kind of a pain, only because, you know, I have to wrap them really good, and then you don't want them clanking all together and stuff. But I don't know, I'll have to do some more research on those. Yep. But I thought for $1 each, you can't go wrong with those.
Yeah.
And they do really well. So definitely keep your eye out for the Dansk brand.
The Dansk.
Kind of reminds me of like Dansko. I always see that, like the Dansko shoes.
Oh.
And then they have the Dansko wear for like dancers.
Someone sprocket for me, dog!
Yeah,
maybe
it's
not for
funny you
dancers.
mentioned that, because yeah, I think of like that. I think it was like the dance skin. I think that was the brand, or the dancers of the ballet. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
so there's several different Danskin, Dansko brands, and I know Dansko can do really well too. The shoes are kind of like, or like clog style, I guess. Yeah, so that's one to look out for as
like
well.
Cloggy.
But we didn't get, we didn't get any of those this time. But yeah, so next up we got.
Right. This is like nostalgic when we had our daughter. And this is the decoration of her room.
It's called the John Lennon collection, and it's the baby collection.
Kind of like elephants and rhinos and giraffes.
Yeah, so it is actually a Carter's brand. So,
And this.
yep, so that's kind of sideways, but
Yeah.
oh, I just noticed it's got some stains.
Yeah.
So it's got a little bit of stains, which, you know, not too bad. But, and I don't think those will come out. Those are almost like, it's almost like a bleach stain.
It's like hyper color.
Yeah. Hey, we can put in their hyper color.
Yeah.
You never know.
Boom.
Yep, and then we found this. It is a Franklin Covey. Yeah, master plan. So it's just a binder set. It was brand new, and that's what intrigued me to pick it up. So it does have like the calendar and stuff like that in there.
Yeah.
And then a writing pad. I don't think it's been used. I mean, it would be kind of weird if someone like used it and then left the cover on. So, and I think I saw one go for around $40 and we paid $5. So, awesome there.
Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay. I'm super stoked on these cups, honestly. Oh, Cameron, I see a piece of your childhood. This brings me back to our daughter's childhood. Cameron, which is our oldest, she used to watch Land Before Time. I mean, we used to watch it on VHS, and she absolutely loved it. Such a cute movie, and it just brought so much nostalgia back. So when I saw these, I couldn't pass them up. And I want to say they 99 cents each, but I think she only charged me 99 cents for all 4.
The whole thing.
Yeah, so that was awesome. I loved Petrie.
Did not care for Sarah.
No, Sarah was a little booger.
Three-horns never play with long necks.
Petrie was super cute.
Petrie, huh? Funny name.
I flied?
No, you followed.
I fall?
Did it have a date on them?
Oh, I remember it was like
Oh,
93.
this is 1908. Is that 88?
Wow. That was way off.
Really? 1988.
Produced by Universal Studios, too.
Yeah, and it's a
Alright.
Ziploc, which is, I thought, quite interesting. But
Yeah.
we might keep these for our grandson just because it is nostalgia
You're looking at
for us.
$100 million.
And that's what I was saying. I'm like, well,
Nah.
we'll see how much they go
I'll
for.
exchange them with regular cups or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, some vintage stuff. Gift wrap.
Yep. So picked this up for $2. It does have a lot of vintage wrap in it, and we did pick up a couple other vintage wrapping paper at a different store not too long ago, so I will probably bundle it with these. There's nothing I don't think special about these, but people love them because they are vintage. So there's some birds here.
Shower.
Which one's a baby shower? And then we got some
Got
party cats, and I think there's 2 of those party cats. They must have loved parties and cats. This actually one was my favorite.
Nursery lines.
Yeah, so that is the
Cat and the Fiddle.
yeah, and actually this one might do really well on its own because I just noticed it said Mary Engelbrett on the bottom here. So this one might be better to sell on its own and then just lot all the other guys up. So we will definitely let you know how that turns out.
Yeah, go back to you.
And those are just bread and butter items for us. These are just fillers for the store that we like.
We love bread and butter.
That sounds good right now, actually.
Yeah. Don't worry, not in the hangry stage yet. It does sound good.
Almost. I said we gotta do the haul video
We gotta do this
first.
quick.
He's gonna be hangry.
Be hangry. The hangry guy.
Yep, so did you find this one, babe, or did I?
No.
Oh, okay, I found this one.
Most
Wow,
of these that we're showing now, yeah, Tara found.
Yeah, this one's really dirty, honestly. I just, what intrigued me to pick this up was the little logo here. I kind of have heard of the brand, but I never thought it was like a high-end brand. It's Gianni Bernini.
I think
And
I was telling you too, like, most Italians, probably a good pickup.
Yeah, usually. So, and I know I've seen this brand before, and I couldn't remember if I picked it up or if it just looked familiar. I don't know. So I actually took the bag over to my daughter and said, hey, is this leather? And she said that's absolutely leather.
Yeah.
So I looked up the brand, and it doesn't go for a ton of money. I mean, I think we'd probably get around $30, $40 for this. I mean, we did pay up a little bit, $10 for it.
Just smidge.
But it's in really, really good condition. I mean, it's a little dirty inside, but obviously that's something that
It
we
looks
can
good,
clean. But
Really good.
overall, it's, you know, it is clean. It's got, it's actually got 6 cents in there, so we paid 6 cents less for it.
We'll
You
take
think of
it.
it that way.
Yeah.
But it's got, you know, pockets and stuff like that. Yeah, so we just thought that was a really nice bag.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I guess we'll keep going with the whole.
the bag theme.
Mhm.
So this one I almost didn't pick up. I did see that it had new tags. I've never heard of this girl before.
Joy.
Joy. But it is new, so whenever you guys find new stuff, definitely check them out. They go a lot.
Yeah.
They sell
how
for
I
a
learned,
lot
too.
more than obviously used stuff. Well, it depends on what it is, but
Yep.
for the most part. So yeah, it's called Joy Susan. I'm not sure if it's leather, but it came with all its little straps. And so it's a kind of like a sling type bag. Or what do they call them? Sling
bags.
sling bag, but then they also call it something else. I don't know.
Not sure.
It doesn't matter. Anyways, so it's just a cute little, and I love the color. The color was pretty. And I think we only paid like $2 for this. So I figured we'd give it a whirl. And we'd probably make, I don't know, even if we made $20 off of it, I'd be happy. So another bread and butter
I
item.
was gonna say, is that another bread and butter?
It is another bread and butter.
I'm hungry already. Again.
Oh yeah, this is probably one of my favorite finds of the day.
Yeah, this one was really cool.
Yeah, it actually has several, oh my goodness, a lot more than I thought,
Yeah.
Kate Spade perfumes, and they look like they maybe used once or maybe not at all. We got Ralph Lauren.
Oh,
Yeah, we got, like I said, Kate Spade.
Kate Spade in a lot of these.
And then what is this one? I don't see a name on it.
White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor.
No, I don't know if that's what it is.
That's my guess, guys.
These have always brought me luck.
White Diamonds, the intriguing fragrance from Elizabeth Taylor.
My mom
It
used
could
to
be.
get those ones right there.
Yeah, maybe.
Watch I be
don't know.
right. We'll see.
That would be awesome. What does this one say?
No, that's
Tiff-
eternity, huh?
Eternity. How did you know that? Wow.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
Look at that. He's better than I am at perfume
Well,
and cologne.
guys, the only reason why I know those things is because of the shape of the bottle.
Yeah.
Usually, I remember, because I think I was big into cologne, like maybe in high school year, and it was always the CK1, CKB, but then Eternity was like squared bottled. So that's the only reason why I just took a guess, and hey,
There you
your
go.
boy got it right. Yay.
Yep. And then we got one called, what is that? Rumba?
Let me see that.
Roomba?
Roomba, like the
Is that a
back.
vacuum?
They better not find out about this. They'll sue them. It is Roomba.
Yeah, Rumba. And then there's also,
Escada.
I don't
That
know.
one's called Escada for some reason.
Okay, yeah, but there's several Kate Spade ones in there, and that's why I picked it up. And check out the price, guys. $4.99. Can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
I always love picking up perfume,
Yeah, they
especially
do really
if it's
well
vintage.
for us.
Yeah, we've done really, really well. So this will be fun. Fun to go through, fun to see the value. So definitely don't forget to look up your perfumes and your colognes.
That reminds me of a quick story. We were at that garage sale.
Yeah.
And like, I love it when you go to the garage sale and there's perfume and you ask them like how much you want. And I love the reply of, oh, I don't know, $1, 50 cents. And then you can't help but get giddy about that.
Oh yeah, totally.
We
We did go. You went with me, not recently, but I remember one that sticks out is we went to, it was kind of they said it was like a flea market. It wasn't. It was just a bunch of people that got together, but
Oh yeah.
it was this little tiny perfume, and it hadn't been used. It didn't have its box, but it was sealed, you could tell. And I said, how much do you want for it? And I think she said $1 or $2. And I had looked it up, and I was like, seriously? And so we ended up flipping it, I think, for around $60.
Yeah.
I
that's
could be
pretty
wrong.
crazy.
I'm going to post that up here for you guys to
Yeah.
see. It's been a while, but that one was a pretty quick flip too.
Yeah, so definitely with those guys, just look up cologne and perfume. Like I even learned my that as well. Like there was one there, it looked like a teardrop. I didn't know what brand it was, but I looked it up. I was just trying to keep it cool. I was just like,
yeah, I think that one didn't go as much as we wanted to, only because it was used.
I
think
asked
around
$3
20.
for it.
I think we got 20 or 25 for us, so not too bad. I
Bread
mean,
and butter.
Bread and butter.
$25 bread and butter.
Let's bring out the whole bag, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to go through all of these, but these were the Western shirts that our daughter found. So they all are Pearl Snap.
They're all by this
Yep.
Eli Plains.
Yeah, Eli Cattleman.
Oh, they're different. So this one's Eli
Okay,
Plains.
yeah. So most of them are Eli Cattleman, I believe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Now I'm confused. Oh, there's Plainsman. So we did get a couple different ones, actually.
Okay.
I think
they all
I
have
threw
like
them
the same
in.
kind of print, just different color.
Yeah, but I know there was several. Okay, we had several of the Plainsmen right here. And I believe we're going to be lotting most of these up because of the same size. So I think a lot of them were donated by the same guy.
Same guy, yeah.
So here's another Fly Cattleman. So there's a couple of those. I believe that was the most that we got several of
What
these.
size is that one?
Uh-oh.
I love that color.
Yep.
It says tall.
It's a 3XL. So that's quite big for you,
Never
honey.
mind.
Definitely a no for me, dog.
So, like I said, we'll probably be lotting these guys up together.
And the cool thing I remember about this one too is the color was yellow. So we got half off of
that
all
is
these.
true. You're right, babe. So here's another Fly Cattleman. And they're all long sleeve, all in really good shape, all Pearl Snap, like I said. We ended up paying $250 each for these shirts. You just can't pass them up. Especially, you know, when you can lot them up, shirts like this, and sell them for like $40. Woohoo! Why not?
Yeah.
So, those were super fun. Thank you to our daughter, Cameron.
Yep. Good job, Cammy.
She's in training.
Yep.
She learned all her stuff from her mom.
Yep. I learned all my stuff from wifey.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
So, and You want to talk about that or this book?
Let's go with the book.
So I found this book, and so our grandson loves picking vegetables with our daughter, and I just started.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, they have a lot of cucumbers and tomatoes, and so we've been eating those every day and trying to find recipes to make with them. But anyways, awesome, amazing, and he loves picking the vegetables with his mom, and I just thought this was the cutest book for him. Vegetables and underwear. So I thought it was awesome. It's silly.
Never seen one about that.
And he's a 2-year-old boy, so what 2-year-old boy wouldn't like to see vegetables and underwear, right?
So, for you guys out there, I was talking to Tara about this. Leave a comment if you know what kind of vegetable this is.
Yeah.
Well, we thought it was corn, but like it doesn't have like the long ears like the corn does. So it looks like a Chex Mix brand thing, or
But
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
It has to be a vegetable. This is all
because
vegetables.
there is a picture of a corn in there.
Yeah, there is. You're right. Let's find
So
it.
that's why I'm like, it can't be a corn.
So here's the corn.
There's the corn right there.
So what is that? Maybe half a corn?
So yeah, just leave a comment
Yeah, I
because
thought that was kind of silly
I didn't
too.
know what it was. So if you guys know, then shout it out there on the comments.
So this is for our grandson.
Yep.
That's personal use.
Yep. And this one is from brand Walls Blizzard
Yep.
Proof. Right. Boom.
Yep. It's called Walls Blizzard Proof, maybe.
Something like
It's
that.
this is a kid's, what do they call these? Overalls or kids?
Coveralls.
Coveralls.
It's covering me right now. So.
Right, it's covering him.
Yep. Definitely qualifies for that.
So it is a size 6, so it is a kid size. But when I looked up these, I couldn't believe how much they're getting for these. Ours does have a little bit of wear right here by the zipper, but I don't think that's going to matter much. Kids are cray-cray with their clothes.
It's like good condition.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
overall good condition. So we should get around at least 40, if not 50 bucks for these. And we probably paid,
Purple.
well, I think probably about $5. Because they were not half off, but $5 for kids' clothes.
Yeah. Shout out to that Goodwill and is it Sullivan, babe?
Sullivan,
Yeah, they don't mark up a lot of stuff. Like it's usually just $5 no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's like we've been very blessed to find a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, and that's why it's just too hard to pass up stuff like that. But and right now we're in winter mode. I mean, it's only August, but it's gonna snow a lot here, and we're not used to it, so we will be staying home a lot, and so we won't be shopping as much. So we're gonna try to build our death pile like no other. So then we will have stuff to list during the winter.
Stack it up.
We will go to the one here in town. Our daughter will definitely probably be still dragging us there 1 to 2 days a week.
Neighbors.
So I won't complain. I know he won't complain.
No.
But I just got to be careful in the snow, especially us Californians. Like, we don't know how to drive in snow. We don't even know how to drive, period. So, so
I mean,
driving in the snow is a whole different ballgame.
Chains, I've never done that yet. I don't know if I want to, but maybe.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll stay local. But anyways, that's kind of why that was taking a short story long, but that's why we are, getting more stuff than we usually would at this point as far as clothing and stuff. So that's just a little background.
Oh, this was a good find from you.
Yeah, so I'm hoping this was a good find. I really was struggling, honestly, towards the end when I found this because my phone stopped working. It wasn't getting good reception.
Very acting up.
Yeah, I need a new phone. That's going to be ordered tonight.
Definitely.
So, anyways, I found this. It does have the CDs still in it, the book and everything. It looks like hardly any use. There was somebody, it was not on eBay. It was a different, I don't know where it was actually online that I saw, but they had it listed for $100.
Yeah.
So, and we paid $6.99. And actually, was this half off? Green tag?
It was yellow that day.
Oh no, so this wasn't half off. But
Still.
$6.99 we
$100
paid for this.
flip.
So if we get 100, that would be awesome. I could be way off base. We will definitely do some more research before we do list this. and see what we can actually get for it.
Right.
So definitely check out Adobe, Photoshop, and stuff like that. But honestly, actually, before I forget, is you kind of have to be really careful with selling Adobe, I believe, on eBay. I think it's a no-no unless it's sealed. So this might be a Mercari item, for sure. So, and usually Mercari you don't get as much, but figured we'll get more than $6.99 for it.
Hello. All right. So this one, the fishing gear.
It's a photog, so it's actually not fishing. It's actually for photographers, I believe.
Ooh, so
It's for all their equipment.
fooled me in this
Yeah,
case.
that fooled me for a second. But yeah, it's got all these little zipper pockets here. Another one here. Hoping to find some camera equipment while we're going through these, or some cash. That would be nice.
Wow, it's a
Oh, and not my
PowerPoint.
grandson, but cold hard cash.
Yeah,
But one more pocket. Let's see. No
got the
such
back
luck.
one.
Oh yeah, so it also has on the back here some more for whatever you want to put in there. Your film, extra lenses. Being a photographer myself, I can definitely value something like this. Not that I would wear this, but it's pretty cool. Not too bad for having all your equipment on you if you don't want to carry your bag or whatever. So I've actually never seen this kind before. I've never seen this brand, Domkey. But like I said,
Donkey.
donkey. Donkey. So yeah, if you guys find this out in the wild, definitely look into it. I think this will do really well. Woohoo! So we will definitely put up the comp for that.
Okay. So this one I did
Oh.
find.
This was his favorite. This
was my favorite time of the year.
No, this is his favorite thing.
Yeah,
that he
so I
today.
found this one pretty quick. It is a puffer jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2XL.
Yeah, which is a really good size.
Yes, and it's the Foundry Supply Company. Never heard of it. Took a gander. Like Babe says here, is
Took a gander, huh?
Took a gander.
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
Well, we're in Indiana, so like
You're pulling out all the words.
here comes the words. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't know about it, so I remember what Tara said, just look it up, you don't know, you never know. And this was one of those moments, and yeah, these things flip for about 45 or 60.
Okay, just depending on the size.
Yeah.
Looking for cash again.
I did
So
not check
that's
those.
another tip too, guys. Check the pockets when you guys get jackets or
Yeah.
pants. Or
You might
anything
find
like
a
that.
receipt.
You might find, yeah, you might find money in here, and you might find something even more valuable. You
You might
never
find
know.
evidence to a cold case too.
Oh my! All right, we're digging a little too
Yeah.
deep now
But
with
the
this.
cool
But
thing
anyways,
was, this was
no money.
$5 for the coats there.
I think around that,
And
yeah.
it was yellow tag, so that's half off.
Was it yellow or was it green?
It was yellow.
So it was even half off that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was such a great score. I was very proud of
$2.50.
him when he
Thank
found
you.
that. So
I was stoked.
yeah,
That's probably the only thing I found that was like very earth-shattering. So,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
he's learning.
I'm learning,
He's
guys.
in training.
I'm training.
And then our daughter found this actually.
Let me move this whole thing.
Yeah, we're getting down to the wire here. But our daughter found this. I did a little bit of research at this point. I was so over it. We were just, the kid was getting angry and we were ready to go. But I did look up this. It's called Middlebrook Park. See there, and it is a women's, I believe, jacket, but she said, Mom, it's leather. It's full leather, and I believe it even says it on there. Yep, 100% leather. Yeah, 100% leather. You can even smell it too.
Goodwill?
Yeah, you guys know, you resellers out there know what Goodwill smell is.
Yeah, the Goodwill scent.
Yeah, it lasts for days. We actually, when we buy something for personal use, we will soak it in vinegar.
Yeah,
And we
vinegar
will-
is awesome.
Yeah, or like throw it in the wash
Even
with
for
vinegar.
cooking. But for this sense,
But we're talking about reselling.
yeah. Anyway,
So,
Sorry.
yeah.
off track. Squirrel.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, so anyways, I thought this was awesome pickup. I'm not sure how much we'll get for it. We'll definitely put it in the video for you.
Yellow tag too.
Yeah, it was yellow tag, and that was another thing where I was like, okay, just give it a whirl. Who knows? It's got to be worth more than this. Was probably around 10, I would assume. So maybe $5, half off.
Yep.
So awesome
Nice.
find there. Oh, here's another Western shirt. Another one. It's yeah, I knew we had another one of those fly cattle.
That was the other one then.
Yep.
Part
so
of that
that's
line.
Same size the other one. Super cool print though. Really like the pearl snap stuff.
Oh, this is the other one I found.
Oh yeah.
I was on a jacket kick. Yes.
No, not
So
really that
from
big.
California, knows what Abercrombie and Fitch was.
Yeah.
So I kind of was just like, maybe it's oversaturated. So I did look it up, guys, and this one was actually going for about
30?
30 or 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not
I'll put
too
the
bad.
listing here.
Yeah, we're here.
And yeah, or here. And yeah, I can't remember, but it was a good flip, and it was like, it wasn't half off. It was purple tag, but the jackets were like $5.
Yeah, so not too bad. I think this might sit a little longer, only because not just because it's a clothing item, but there was quite a few that were listed.
Yeah.
So, but it is going to be sweater weather soon, especially here in Indiana. So yeah, so we'll just price it right, and hopefully it sells quick.
Yeah. All right. Backpack.
So this is called a Kavu. And these are hit or miss. They were very popular for a long time. And then I think they kind of got oversaturated and people were buying them, reselling them, and then they just kind of fell off. But there are still some that do really well. And this actually is one of them. I think this one will probably sell for around $40. We did pay 10 on it, but the reason why I paid 10 on it is because it's literally brand new. There's no tags, but this thing has never been used. It's super clean, never been washed, and you can tell. There's no marks in it. It's almost like someone got it and then took the tag off and then obviously did not use it. So, like I said, that is the reason why I picked it up, and then I noticed that this print does really well. So that's why.
Is it like a wild print?
I don't know, it's just certain prints of the Kavu. Like I said, they're very, they were trendy for a long time, and then they got oversaturated. So I think it's just certain ones that people are now looking for.
Oh, okay.
More of the print instead of the bag, I guess. So this is such a cool towel. I could not leave this behind. What does it say? Everything's ship shape. And it is definitely vintage. I will show you the tag here. Kevin's got it up here, I believe.
Pamela Anderson's on there.
No. So we got Canon. That is a vintage brand, if you guys don't know that. I'm sure they still make towels now, but obviously you can tell it's vintage and it says made in the USA. So this was probably $2 and it was in really good condition. I didn't see any stains or rips or holes or whatever. And I just couldn't leave it behind. I mean, this is probably a $20-ish towel, but easy to ship, easy to list, and hopefully easy to sell. So
Let's hope so.
yeah, so that was pretty awesome.
Last one.
Ooh, last one.
Go.
So this one actually we did not pick up at the store. We kind of are cheating here. Our daughter ran into Goodwill yesterday, the day before. I wasn't feeling very good and she went without me, but she saw this hat. She knows to look for Disney for us, and it's a Disney World hat here. It's got the little drawstring guy, and it's got Mickey, and it is from Disney World, Disneyland there. And yeah, it's an adult hat, and she picked it up for $1, but this thing should flip, I would think, around $25. So not too bad. Bread and butter item for us. And yeah, so we just wanted to show that, even though it wasn't from this haul.
It was in the box.
It was worthy. It was worthy to sell, or worthy to show, anyways.
Worthy to show.
Yeah, so that was awesome. We ended up spending, I think, over $100. I think it was around 125-ish. I think I showed the receipt in the video, so you guys will see that. Or you probably would already see it by now because the haul's at the end. So anyways, that is what we spent. I was happy to spend that. We got a ton of stuff. We just did really well that day. And yeah, once again, we're just stockpiling at this point. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something.
Yes.
And if you did, please leave a comment below. Let us know what you learned from us. We always love to hear from you guys. We appreciate you guys. We love you. And yeah, until next time, until we wave to our neighbor.
For the 5th time?
Maybe,
we'll find out.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Catch you on the flip side.